Maize farmers in the country could access genetically modified maize seed as early as next year as research into the technology inches closer to conclusion. Today on Food Friday, NTV's Science and Technology editor Zainab Wandati reports from the National Performance Trial Research Site for the genetically modified maize in the Lakeside County of Kisumu.
Now, when you hear that word GMO, what comes to mind? What do you think a genetically modified maize looks like? Well, we're in Kisumu County at the Calro Sugar Research Institute in Kibos, that's Kisumu County. And this is all a maize field, a national performance trial, a maize field of national performance trial of genetically modified maize. And guess what? It looks exactly like every other maize plant you have ever seen. For the last decade, Kenya has been researching genetically modified maize for the control of the stem borer, a pest that causes massive losses to farmers. Official government data estimates the losses at 11 million bags per year.
The word stem means that it gets to the stem and then it burrows inside. So it eats when the crop is very young, maybe at the three-leaf stage.
During the research, the scientists discovered that the genetically modified maize is not only resistant to stem borer, but also shows resistance to the fall armyworm, a pest that emerged in Kenya a few years back and devastates crop each season.
This is the form of fall armyworm damage. So, and automatically that tells you that this crop has no gene. But if you look at here carefully, you'll see there is some window. So you can see the holes are not complete as this one, but you can see here they are not complete. So it is still intact. So this is the stem borer damage.
With only just a few weeks to go before this national performance trial is concluded, the researchers say the results collected so far from each of the 6 trial sites across the country are impressive and present hope for better yields for farmers in future. Still, concerns continue to be raised about the safety of the technology and a farmer's right to own the seed. Do you think you're taking away the farmer's right to, the words they use is own, save and share seed? Do you think you're taking away a farmer's right to do that?
We are not denying anybody to save seed. We are in the era of where we are urging our farmers, stop this recycling seed. What happens that when you take that seed and you plant, and you harvest that seed and then you put it back to the soil, that's the performance will not be the same.
Okay, but history has taught us that farm-saved seed is limited in that when you come to scaling out so that you can have big acres of land, it becomes difficult.
Questions have also been raised about the ownership of the technology and if Kenya could become enslaved by accepting it. But the researchers insist that the Bt genes used in the maize come from bacteria that is readily available in the soil and that there is therefore no need to spend money developing a technology that already exists.
The research is very clear. It's just like day and night. So the one that with the gene, you can say there is no damage. And those one with the gene, you can see that those one without the gene, you can see there is a lot of damage.
The importance of really depending on your own seed without having to import is not to block technology.
Once KEFIS is done and is fully satisfied with the results of this research, then from next year, around May, maybe April there, farmers should be able to access the genetically modified maize seed. Zainab Wandati, NTV, for Food Friday.